Hello everyone, Dr. Alan Mandell here. My friends, the food you eat before bed can completely transform the way your brain and eyes heal during the night. While you sleep, your body enters its deepest repair mode. Nerve cells regenerate, inflammation drops, and your eyes and brain clear out toxins that build up during the day. Today I'm going to share 3 powerful dry fruits that repair your vision, boost your memory, sharpen concentration, and protect your brain, all while you sleep. These foods have been studied for decades, and the science is remarkable. Let's get right into it. Walnuts may look like a simple dry fruit, but inside this rough shell lies one of the most powerful healing tools nature ever designed for the human brain. When you place just a couple of walnuts into your body before sleep, something incredible begins to happen. Your brain transitions into a state of deep restoration that science is only now beginning to understand. As you drift into the first stages of sleep, your brain cells start communicating more efficiently, electrical signals become more stable, and the omega-3 fatty acids inside walnuts begin repairing the very membranes that protect your neurons. This is not folklore, this is real, measured, observable biology. UCLA researchers studied thousands of adults and found that those who consumed walnuts consistently performed significantly better on cognitive tests with faster reaction times and stronger memory recall. And here's the part that will surprise you. This improvement didn't require large amounts. Even small daily consumption made measurable changes in brain function. Walnuts contain a unique plant-based omega-3 called ALA, alpha-linolenic acid. Once inside your body, ALA converts into DHA, the very same fatty acid that your brain uses to build new neural tissue. Most people don't realize this, but your brain is nearly 60% fat, and DHA is one of the most critical fats for memory, focus, and emotional stability. When your DHA levels drop, your brain's communication system slows down, literally. Neurons fire less efficiently, memory recall weakens, and inflammation begins to spread through the brain like rust on metal. But when DHA levels rise, something miraculous happens. Inflammation drops, synapses repair, your brain becomes sharper, clearer, more awake. And walnuts are one of the richest natural sources of this essential nutrient. But that's only the beginning. Walnuts contain high levels of polyphenols, powerful antioxidants capable of crossing the blood-brain barrier. This is rare. Most antioxidants never make it into the brain, but walnut polyphenols do, and when they get there, they begin sweeping away free radicals and toxic molecules that contribute to memory loss and cognitive decline. Scientists have found that oxidative stress in the brain is one of the leading causes of early dementia, brain fog, and age-related memory problems. Walnuts fight that stress head-on. They reduce inflammation in the hippocampus, the brain's memory center, helping it stay young, flexible, and capable of forming new memories, even as you age. What makes walnuts even more powerful is something most people have never heard of: natural melatonin. Yes, walnuts contain their own source of melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating your sleep cycles. But melatonin does more than just help you sleep. It is also one of the strongest antioxidants in the human body. When you eat walnuts at night, this natural melatonin synchronizes with your brain's internal clock, helping you fall asleep faster and enter deep sleep more effectively. During this deep sleep phase, your brain performs its nightly cleansing routine, removing toxic waste proteins like beta amyloid, the same protein linked to Alzheimer's disease. This means that walnuts don't just help your brain work better, they help protect it from long-term degeneration. Now imagine this: while you sleep, the nutrients from walnuts are traveling through your bloodstream, feeding your brain, repairing cell membranes, strengthening synapses, and supporting the natural detoxification process that keeps your brain young. Studies show that memory consolidation, the process where your brain converts short-term memories into long-term storage, happens primarily at night, and the nutritional compounds in walnuts directly support this process. Magnesium from walnuts calms the nervous system, reducing nighttime stress and stabilizing your mood. Vitamin E protects delicate neural tissue from aging, and the unique combination of plant compounds inside walnuts has been shown to improve neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to learn, adapt, and rewire itself. But the benefits don't stop at memory. Walnuts also support emotional health. Modern research has revealed a shocking fact. Chronic inflammation in the brain is strongly linked to anxiety, low motivation, irritability, and even depression. Omega-3 deficiency increases inflammation. In fact, low omega-3 levels have been found in people with higher rates of mood disorders. Walnuts restore this balance naturally. They reduce inflammatory markers, support neurotransmitter production, and help regulate cortisol, the stress hormone that disrupts sleep, weakens memory, and drains mental energy. When cortisol is high, your brain cannot rest. When cortisol is low and balanced, your brain heals deeply while you sleep. If you look closely at a walnut, you'll notice something fascinating. It resembles a human brain. Two hemispheres, wrinkled folds, a hard protective shell. Ancient cultures believed this was a divine sign that walnuts were designed to nourish the brain. Today, modern science proves they were right. Walnuts activate hundreds of biological pathways that support brain health. They improve blood flow to the brain, ensuring that oxygen and nutrients reach your neurons quickly and efficiently. Better blood flow means clearer thinking, sharper focus, and stronger memory retention. Studies even show that walnuts support better decision-making and problem-solving skills. And the benefits extend to your eyes as well. At night, your eyes undergo their own recovery process. The retina, a thin layer of delicate cells, repairs itself while you sleep. Walnuts supply the vitamin E necessary to protect these cells from light damage and oxidative stress. They strengthen the blood vessels that supply nutrients to the retina. They reduce dryness by supporting natural tear production. And they help protect against age-related macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of vision loss among adults. So while you sleep, walnuts are not only repairing your brain, they're helping preserve your eyesight too. For best results, soaking walnuts softens their outer layer, making them easier to digest and allowing for smoother absorption of nutrients. When you consume 2 to 3 soaked walnuts an hour before bed, you're giving your body the exact nutrients it needs at the exact time it needs them most. The moment you fall asleep, the transformation begins. Your brain slips into deep healing mode. Neurons reconnect, nerve pathways strengthen, toxins dissolve. And when you wake up the next morning, you feel clearer, calmer, and lighter. Not because of some miracle supplement, but because of a simple dry fruit that nature designed perfectly for the human brain. The truth is, most people go through life unaware of how powerful food can be, but when you give your brain the nutrients it craves, especially at night, the results are nothing short of life-changing. A sharper memory, a calmer mind, better sleep, a stronger heart, clearer eyes, and a brain that stays younger for years longer. Walnuts are more than a snack. They are one of nature's most powerful healing foods, and when used correctly, especially before sleep, they become a tool for transformation, quietly, gently, and naturally repairing your brain one night at a time. Almonds may seem like an ordinary dry fruit, but inside each one is a biochemical pharmacy that silently repairs your eyes, strengthens your brain, and calms your nerves while you sleep. When you place a few soaked almonds into your body at night, you're not just eating food, you're feeding your cells the exact molecules they need to reverse years of stress, inflammation, and nutrient loss. And the science behind this is nothing short of astonishing. Almonds are loaded with vitamin E, riboflavin, magnesium, and healthy fats that don't just nourish your organs, they activate metabolic switches that trigger regeneration inside your brain and eyes. Imagine that. While you're asleep, your brain is being rebuilt by the very nutrients you ate before closing your eyes. Vitamin E is one of the most powerful antioxidants ever identified for eye health. Researchers have found that people with higher vitamin E levels have up to a 25% lower risk of developing vision loss as they age. This is because vitamin E protects the photoreceptor cells in your retina, the cells responsible for capturing images, colors, and light. Without these cells, you cannot see clearly, but every day these cells are attacked by oxidative stress, blue light from screens, UV radiation from the sun, pollution, inflammation. These forces weaken your photoreceptors. But almonds act like a protective shield. Their vitamin E neutralizes free radicals before they can damage the retina. When you eat almonds at night, this protection strengthens during sleep, when the retina enters its natural repair cycle. But the story doesn't end there. Almonds contain riboflavin, or vitamin B2, a nutrient that plays a direct role in energy production inside your brain and your eyes. Every thought you think, every memory you store, every image you process, your cells require energy to do this. Riboflavin is one of the key molecules your mitochondria use to keep energy flowing. When riboflavin levels are low, your cells become fatigued. You notice blurry vision, slow thinking, brain fog, and reduced focus. But when riboflavin levels rise, when almonds deliver this nutrient deep into your tissues, your cells begin functioning at full power. You see more clearly. You think faster. Your brain becomes sharper and more alert. All of this begins while you sleep. Magnesium, another nutrient inside almonds, plays a hidden yet powerful role in nighttime brain repair. Modern science reveals something shocking. More than 70% of people are magnesium deficient, and most have no idea. Low magnesium increases anxiety, disrupts sleep, triggers headaches, weakens memory, and makes it almost impossible for the brain to relax at night. But almonds deliver magnesium in a natural, bioavailable form that calms your nervous system almost instantly. It lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that blocks deep sleep. It relaxes blood vessels, improving blood flow to your brain. And it stabilizes the electrical activity inside neurons, allowing your brain waves to slow down and enter the deep restorative states required for memory consolidation. During deep sleep, your brain performs one of the most extraordinary processes of human biology. It cleans itself. Cerebrospinal fluid washes through your brain, removing toxic waste proteins like beta amyloid and tau, proteins that accumulate during the day and are linked to Alzheimer's disease and cognitive decline. If you aren't sleeping well, or if your brain lacks the nutrients it needs, this cleansing process becomes weaker. But almonds support this nightly detoxification system. Their magnesium improves sleep depth. Their healthy fats stabilize cell membranes. Their antioxidants reduce inflammation in the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. And as your neurons rest, they rebuild the synaptic connections that form your memories. Almonds also influence something incredibly important, your morning brain function. Studies show that foods rich in vitamin E and magnesium improve cognitive performance the next day. This means the almonds you eat at night help determine how alert you feel, how quickly you think, how well you recall information, and how clearly you see the world when you wake. While you sleep, your brain takes the nutrients from almonds and uses them to repair stress damage, stabilize neural circuits, and strengthen memory pathways. This is why so many traditional cultures used almonds as brain tonics, especially before sleep. They understood something that modern science is finally confirming. Almonds activate nighttime healing. But the effects of almonds reach beyond the brain and eyes. Almonds improve blood flow throughout the entire body, especially to the tiny microvessels that nourish the retina. Most people don't realize that the retina contains some of the smallest, most delicate blood vessels in the body. Even a small reduction in blood flow can cause dryness, blurriness, and strain. Almonds support these vessels by reducing LDL oxidation, the process where bad cholesterol damages blood vessel walls. With improved blood flow, more oxygen and nutrients reach your retina, allowing it to repair more efficiently during sleep. Another overlooked part of almonds is their healthy fats. Monounsaturated fats that stabilize hormones, reduce inflammation, and support nerve repair. Your brain is wired with billions of nerve cells that communicate through electrical impulses. These impulses depend on a fatty layer called myelin, the insulation that protects your nerves. When myelin is weakened by inflammation, stress, or nutrient deficiency, memory weakens and cognitive speed slows. Almonds supply the fatty acids needed to maintain this protective layer. During sleep, when the body is no longer stressed or overstimulated, these fats are used to rebuild damaged nerve tissue. And there is something even more fascinating. Almonds don't just repair the brain, they protect it against future damage. Studies show that regular almond consumption reduces markers of inflammation throughout the entire nervous system. Chronic inflammation is one of the leading causes of memory loss, premature aging of the brain, and emotional instability. When inflammation rises, your brain becomes more vulnerable to stress and less capable of forming memories. But almonds reduce inflammatory cytokines, giving your brain a calmer, more stable environment to heal each night. Now imagine this. You sit down before bed, eat 4 to 6 soaked almonds, and allow your body to absorb this powerful combination of vitamin E, magnesium, riboflavin, and healthy fats. An hour later, you lie down to sleep. As your eyes close, the nutrients begin traveling through your bloodstream. They enter your brain and eyes. They begin repairing cellular damage from the day. Your stress hormones drop. Your mind relaxes. Your breathing deepens. And while you sleep, almonds silently do their work. They strengthen your memory, they protect your retina, they calm your nervous system, they increase your mental clarity for the morning ahead. This is not magic, this is biology. This is the power of natural nutrients working in harmony with your body's greatest healing system, sleep. And with something as simple as almonds, taken at the right time, in the right way, you can transform your brain and vision from the inside out, one peaceful night at a time. Figs may look simple, soft, and unassuming, but inside this ancient fruit lies one of the most powerful healing combinations nature ever created for your eyes, your brain, and your nervous system. For thousands of years, civilizations from Greece to India to the Middle East used figs as medicine, long before modern science could explain why. But today, researchers are finally uncovering the truth. Figs contain natural compounds capable of repairing vision, boosting memory, smoothing nerve function, and calming inflammation deep within the brain. And the magic becomes even stronger when you eat them before sleep. The moment you consume a soaked fig, something remarkable begins. Its natural sugars immediately start fueling your brain cells, giving them the steady, slow-burning energy they need for nighttime repair. Its antioxidants enter your bloodstream and move toward your retina, your optic nerve, and the delicate tissues that allow you to see the world. Most people don't realize this, but your eyes perform one of their most intense healing cycles at night. When you're asleep and your eyelids are closed, the retina begins repairing micro-damage from the day, damage caused by screens, sunlight, pollution, low hydration, and constant strain. Figs carry vitamin A, a nutrient absolutely essential for this nightly restoration. Without enough vitamin A, the retina cannot function properly. Your night vision weakens, your eyes dry out, blurriness becomes more common, and your risk of early macular degeneration rises dramatically. Vitamin A acts like a shield and a repair tool at the same time. It protects the photoreceptor cells in your eyes, the cells responsible for capturing light and sending signals to your brain. But when these cells get damaged, vitamin A also helps restore their structure. That means clearer vision, better night sight, stronger focus, and reduced dryness. When figs deliver this nutrient before sleep, your eyes work with maximum efficiency during their deepest recovery stage. This is why eating just 1 or 2 figs at night can make a noticeable difference in morning clarity. But figs do something else, something even more powerful. They improve blood flow to the optic nerve. This nerve acts like a cable carrying visual information from your eyes to your brain. If blood flow weakens, the optic nerve suffers. Pressure builds. Vision becomes compromised. Researchers have found that antioxidants in figs, especially their phenolic compounds, help widen the tiny blood vessels that nourish the optic nerve. Better blood flow means more oxygen, more nutrients, and a healthier, stronger visual system. During sleep, when the entire body shifts into repair mode, this improved circulation becomes even more effective. Now let's go deeper into the brain. Figs contain natural polyphenols that cross into the brain and target inflammation in a region known as the hippocampus. This is the command center for memory, your ability to store information, recall events, recognize faces, and stay mentally sharp. In people with chronic inflammation, the hippocampus shrinks, memory slows, concentration weakens, but figs help reduce this inflammation. Studies show that fig extracts lower oxidative stress inside the hippocampus, protecting it from age-related decline. This means that while you're sleeping, the antioxidants are literally shielding your memory center from damage. This is where the story becomes even more fascinating. Your gut and your brain are constantly communicating through something called the gut-brain axis. Most people don't know this, but your gut produces nearly 70% of your body's serotonin, the neurotransmitter responsible for mood balance, learning, memory, and sleep. If your gut isn't healthy, your brain suffers. And this is where figs become incredibly important. They are one of the richest natural sources of prebiotic fibers, the kind of fibers that feed your beneficial gut bacteria. When these bacteria flourish, they produce more neurotransmitters, reduce inflammation, strengthen immunity, and improve your brain's emotional and cognitive performance. When you eat figs at night, you give your gut bacteria the perfect food at the perfect time. During sleep, the digestive system slows down, allowing prebiotic fibers to ferment gradually. This fermentation produces short-chain fatty acids, molecules that nourish the gut lining, strengthen immunity, and support brain function. These fatty acids have been shown to lower inflammation throughout the body, including in the brain. They calm the nervous system, they stabilize mood, they support deeper sleep, and the next morning, your mind feels clearer. Not because of caffeine, not because of supplements, but because your gut and brain had the chance to heal together, powered by a simple dried fruit. Figs also contain minerals that assist in nighttime repair: calcium, potassium, and small amounts of magnesium. Calcium plays a role in transmitting signals between nerve cells. Potassium regulates fluid balance, muscle relaxation, and blood pressure, ensuring smooth circulation to the brain. Together, these nutrients ensure that the nervous system stays stable throughout the night. When the nervous system is stable, your brain has the calm environment it needs to rebuild memory pathways, clear out toxins, and form new connections. There is something else about figs that makes them truly extraordinary: their natural sweetness. Unlike refined sugar, which spikes your blood glucose and damages the brain, the natural sugar in figs is paired with fiber, antioxidants, and minerals. It provides gentle energy instead of sharp spikes. This slow-release effect fuels your brain through the night, helping it perform tasks like memory consolidation and neural repair. Your brain consumes more energy than any other organ, even while you're asleep. The natural sugars in figs help sustain this process without overstressing your system. Now imagine combining all these effects at night. As you fall asleep, the vitamin A in figs begins repairing your eyes. The antioxidants improve blood flow to your optic nerve. The polyphenols enter your hippocampus and begin reducing inflammation. The prebiotic fibers feed your gut bacteria, triggering biochemical reactions that stabilize your neurotransmitters. Calcium and potassium maintain nerve balance. Natural sugars fuel brain activity. And hour by hour, cell by cell, your body begins repairing itself in ways most people never experience because they're not giving their system the right nutrients before bed. This is why soaked figs work even better. Soaking softens the fibers, enhances absorption, and reduces digestive strain, allowing nutrients to enter your system quickly. When you eat 1 or 2 soaked figs an hour or two before sleep, you allow these compounds to circulate in your bloodstream right as your body begins its deep repair cycles. By the time you're asleep, the healing has already begun. Vision support, memory repair, gut nourishment, nervous system balance, it all happens silently, naturally, and powerfully while you rest. Figs are more than just a snack. They are a restorative tool, one that bridges ancient wisdom and modern science. Every study, every piece of research, every traditional practice points to the same truth. Figs help the body heal at night in ways most foods simply cannot. And when you make them part of your nighttime routine, you unlock one of nature's most remarkable, gentle, and effective healing processes, one peaceful night at a time.